You tell me one athlete right now has been dominating the game for 16 years straight without a loss. Tell me one.
How you doing, everyone? My name is Ryan and this is Adi, and welcome back to another edition of Boxtalk. Last night we had like the welterweight special. Yeah. We had 3 fights, 3 marquee names, all tried to make moves within the division.
4 marquee names. 4.
4, yeah. Yeah, 4. 4, 3 marquee fights, 4 marquee names, trying to do something in the division.
Yeah.
Let's start with Keith Thurman, Leonard Bundu.
Yeah. I said, I got a bit of stick on Twitter. I said, don't be fooled. This ain't going to be an easy fight. Don't expect Thurman to blaze out Bundu because it's just not going to happen. Yeah. When a guy's never been stopped before, there's a reason he's never been stopped before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People might say Bundu was taking a step up in level. Fair enough. Mm-hmm. What level was Keith Thurman at? No one knows yet, so we don't know how high that level was. Mm-hmm. Look, Keith Thurman won every round as expected, but it doesn't mean those rounds are not competitive. Yeah. That scorecard will make you'd probably watch TV and think, oh, Thurman destroyed him. 120-108. It wasn't a 120-108 fight. That's where boxing scoring can kill someone. Yeah. Those 10-9, 10-9, it make look like a guy just got destroyed every round.
Even up until the late rounds, the last round, Bundu was still winning shots, trying to throw things in there. You know what I mean? What I like about the fight, and what I like about this fight, again, it answered some questions about Thurman. When we done the post-fight with the pre-fight video, we were like, we don't know what Thurman's really got. We both like him, we both think he's got ability, we both think he's got power, we think he's marketable. Everything, he's ticked all the boxes, but we weren't sure about the overall boxing skills. Yeah. And he ticked that box. The thing I got here with this fight, why I like Thurman, is that we said we don't know what he's got. We didn't expect him to take out Bundu, and he done what he's supposed to do. And he, like I wouldn't say he made it look easy, but he boxed to a plan, and that's what you're looking at. You're looking at a boxer, and when you talk about boxing, the key of boxing ultimately is to win rounds and score round for round. We talked about this previously of how you win a fight. That's what he done. Yeah, and I can't see. Everyone, you always have critics of things, the pros and cons. We get stick for some of our opinions. It's boxing, that's where it goes. But I can't give him any slack for doing a concise job.
Yeah, I can't give him slack for it. But I look at Bundu as fringe top 15. And I still saw him, I guess Bundu's going to cause some problems, but I still saw him pose problems to Thurman, and it makes me kind of feel when Thurman does take that next step up, he's asking for Maidana next. Yeah. Those problems that I saw Bundu cause, and Bundu's a one-trick pony, people. I feel like a better one-trick pony like Maidana could cause big problems, but again, that's stepping up in boxing. So we'll see what happens when he takes that next step up. Again, he hasn't fought anyone yet. He hasn't fought anyone.
He ain't fought no in the top 10 yet. I do think Maidana is a step too far as of now. Not because he can't beat Maidana, but you got to look at it realistically. Whereas, like you said, Thurman ain't fought no in the top 10. Maidana's top 5 in the division. Yeah. So you want to step in before you step up to that level. Yeah, the next name that he fights is going to be so tricky because I was thinking in my head just now, does he take someone like an Andre Berto, big risk? Does he maybe take Devon Alexander? We're going to talk about that fight in a minute. Again, big risk. It's the next step's a bit of a tricky one. I don't know where he goes. Who ideally do you think Thurman should fight? It's not I think who's I think they're going to cash out Victor Ortiz. It's a name.
Did Victor Ortiz fight at 147 or 154?
Can't remember.
Victor Ortiz lands. If Victor Ortiz lands on him,
Victor Ortiz is a name. Yeah, he's marketable. Yeah, he's on the slide. Yeah,
on the slide.
Golden Boy knows
he is on a slide.
Golden Boy knows Victor Ortiz is going nowhere, and that's not disrespect to Victor Ortiz. We know this. You know what I mean, make your name with Victor Ortiz.
Interesting. All right,
Timothy Bradley versus Diego Chavez. The controversial draw. Yeah, with the scorecards that don't match.
Scorecards all over the place. 119, 109 Bradley. I think people correct me wrong. 116, 112 Chavez, and a 114 draw. Yeah. We had 3 judges watching 3 completely different fights, by the way. Yeah. Completely different fights. But that being said, I'm not convinced with Timothy Bradley anymore. Yeah. Timothy Bradley, for some reason now, has turned into a brawler. Yeah. And I don't know if he needs to switch training camp, but he's still young, still fresh-ish, and switch up the styles. We've seen other people do it. Amir Khan done it. There's people you can do it. I don't know what Bradley's doing with these kind of brawling fights that he seems to want to get involved in now. Box and move, box and move. That's what he used to do. Yeah. He's not a power. You know what it is with Bradley? Bradley has the body of someone that looks like he can knock you out, but his punch record will say he can't.
Bradley's lost his identity.
He lost born identity.
Yeah, he lost his identity. And the thing about Bradley, he doesn't show no boxing IQ no more.
Nothing.
He wings in, like you said, comes in. The thing with Bradley is, I think he's trying to fight these styles to make it entertaining, to try and keep happy with Top Rank, to try and get market fights, to try and keep him in a good position. But it's not his style, and it's affecting him overall. Since Provodnikov, it's a dedicated slide.
You know what, yeah? I think that's a fantastic point you make, and I think it's a video we're going to do on it this week, in fact, because I'm convinced it's not just him. GGG done an interview there, but look, GGG is an Olympic gold medalist boxer. He could box anyone's head off. He's getting involved, and he keeps on saying, "I give you guys Mexican style." He's almost like he knows what he has to do for TV, which is brawl with these guys, get caught and get caught back. And I feel like Bradley's. I think boxers are thinking they have to do this now. They have to brawl. We talked about it with Lara. We said Lara has to almost get involved, and Lara's probably thinking, "Wait, I'm a boxer. I just box."
The rule of boxing is hit and not get hit.
Which Lara and Mayweather tick perfectly, but it's almost like guys now thinking, I have to get into a slugfest. You know, even Thurman got booed for not knocking Bundu out. He won the fight every round, like you said, but he got booed. Booed for 120, 108. You know what I mean?
The thing I say with this fight, which bugs me about the Bradley fight, is that everyone likes Brandon Rios as an entertaining slugfest, but you wouldn't put Brandon Rios and Timothy Bradley in the same category.
No, I agree.
If Brandon Rios could beat Diego,
just about though.
But if Bradley,
did it get stopped? It got stopped.
I think it got stopped in one, and Timothy Bradley draws with him. And Timothy Bradley possibly a pound for pounder. That's not good for Timothy Bradley.
I said on a video we did a while ago, I said I don't know how good Pacquiao is, because I'm not convinced of how good the welterweights are over that side. Because they're all fighting each other. I said Marquez, and this is kind of proving that kind of point I'm trying to make, that I'm not. Bradley's been in that situation, that hiatus with Top Rank, and he's not fought any of the Golden Boy welterweights, so to speak, the Golden Boy ones. And I feel like, how good is he? Is he dropped a level because he's not competing with the Porters, the Brooks, fast, young, you know? And I feel like he's dropped a level because of that. He's still a top. He's still a top 10.
Is there going to be a rematch?
No, I don't think he's going to want. I don't think he's going to want that. I think he's going to want, if Top Rank and Golden Boy come together, I expect to see him face Porter in the summer. Porter wins in January.
Is it safe to say that both of them consider it a win? It's a draw. No one's got their record hurt.
Bradley considers it a loss. For Bradley, it looks bad. For Chavez, how do you pronounce his name? Chaves. For him, it's been he's just fought and drawed against top 5 at the time, top 5 welterweight. His stock's risen big time.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Bradley, it's a loss.
For them, they consider it as a win and just move forward. I didn't lose my last fight. I drawed.
Let's
go forward.
I think Bradley's it's almost like the Provodnikov one where don't go back there, leave it alone. Like, he's never going to ask for Provodnikov rematch. Leave it alone and move on.
Is it a style thing? Does Bradley have problems with these type of broader type of pressure fighters?
No, like I said, Bradley could box, i.e. Kell Brook Porter, when Kell Brook boxed Porter, didn't get involved, but I think generally he thinks he's stronger than he actually is, because he has the best body in boxing, and I think he thinks that body could get him through these guys, and the guys that he fights are all wiry looking. He thinks, I'm going to knock you out, and he doesn't have the power, doesn't have the pop, and then it's too late, and he doesn't have to. What I don't like about Bradley, he doesn't seem to be able to switch up in between a fight. Like, it doesn't seem to know this is going wrong in round 7, I need to do something. He just keeps on going, and then hopes to get a result. That's a bad one.
Okay, Amir Khan, Devon Alexander. Now, before we do this, before we talk about the fight, on the scale at the weigh-in, Amir Khan looked fucking tremendous, bro. Bro, no people say, oh, I can't make the weight, I need to go home, blah blah. I actually believe him now. What he looks now. I don't think I've seen a 147 of this generation, this era, look that fit, that sharp on the scales.
It was a big statement, because there are some real strong, good looking. I mean, the only one I could say is Adrian Brody looks fantastic 147 on the scales as well. But you're right, Amir Khan, for a guy that's got like 140 to 147. That move looks seamlessly now. It looks perfect. His physique, everything about him, his height, He looks like a perfect how a welterweight should look.
It's like
what is he, 5'9"?
Yeah,
about 5'9".
Maybe less than that.
Yeah, he looks fantastic at the weight though.
It's like he got his personal trainer to draw a map out and said, "Well, put a quarter of an inch there,
a bit of muscle here,
this there."
I think that's how they do it.
Literally pinpoint the perfect style or body structure for that weight. I mean, it looks tremendous. Give him credit.
He does look tremendous, and I kind of said ages ago that I think give it. He's 28 now, 30, 31. I expect him to go to 154 as well. Firstly, before we start, before the fight, where was Devon in the top 10 welterweights? Before.
He was in the top 10 around 7, 6, 7.
Where was Khan?
Khan was behind him.
Interesting.
I had Khan behind. I had Khan borderline top 10. Not based on anything bad about Khan.
No fights.
He had no fights in the division. He only fought
Collazo.
Who was not top 10 ranked. So if you ain't fought no one top 10 ranked, I couldn't really give him a high positioning.
Okay.
So I had Khan behind him, based strictly on opponents. But that was not the case in the fight.
Talk about it. Go ahead.
Devon Alexander, we mentioned this in the post-fight video, pre-fight video, is a great boxer, has good skills. But as I said, Khan has the ability to adapt and change, and he switches it up. It comes with different angles. Devon Alexander got confused, and like I said, I wouldn't say his desire, but he's not the strongest mentally, and I think he showed that in the late rounds of this fight.
Yeah. That's a fantastic performance from Amir Khan, by the way.
Of course.
I mean, it was an absolutely fantastic performance. I mean, you know the performance was good when Kell Brook's sitting in the studio and says, that was a bloody good performance by that Bolton lad.
Yeah.
I mean, them two can't say a good word about each other at all.
Yeah.
That was a Look, for Khan to pick in his second welterweight fight, a former welterweight champion.
Two-weight
world champion. That's your second fight, and you're fighting a guy that you just said was ranked higher than him. But I think most people had him ranked higher. And to shut him out like that for nearly every round, Alexander had his points as expected. He had it in phases. Khan looked bigger, stronger, faster, better boxer,
technically sound. But he just can't.
Khan seems. I'm not joking. Okay, minus this issue that he has for the recovery.
Yeah.
If you didn't know about this and you just watched Khan fight, Khan ticks every single box. Watching that fight again, he ticked every box can't take no performance.
Khan gets a lot of hate out there. Yeah. And
I'm not going to go into why I think he gets hate because I might.
I don't get it. I don't get it. No, I mean I don't get it. Like I mentioned,
because he's based in America, kind of now doesn't really fight at home anymore. Is that an issue?
I do not know if he gets hit in America as well. No, all I'm saying is guys, do not sleep at Amir Khan.
Yeah.
Do not sleep at Amir Khan. He's one of those guys there. Yes, he wants the Mayweather fight. If that fight was to happen, I know he's going to win that fight. But don't sleep on him.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on him. The guy's serious.
No, yeah.
Unless you could put a dent in him, unless you got that one punch killer like a Madonna, like Danny Garcia. I mean, or British Prescott. Even though Madonna didn't beat him, he hurt him badly. Unless you could put a dent in him, you're gonna have serious problems.
Yeah. You're right. Unless you can put a dent in him, there are sort of 147 pounders out there that probably think I can put a dent in him, but. What you're seeing with Virgil now is that you're seeing a more mature Amir Khan. Yeah. This is that Amir Khan that doesn't. He first punches in bunches and then he takes a breather, steps away. Before under Freddie Roach, you almost felt like he was. I don't know if it's because he was under Pacquiao and he was trying to follow that kind of suit, which is not his style. Which was just throw so many punches, get tired, get cool. He seems now to be composed. But then again, in saying that, Alexander's not the biggest banger.
No, we mentioned previously in the video that you said you weren't convinced about Virgil Hunter's training abilities because other guys he's trained don't say that bit, and I said that you need to have guys with talent and guys with ability and guys that are willing to learn and listen.
Yeah.
And Virgil said that Amir Khan needs to spend more time on boxing over here and not at home. More time in the gym. You can't fight, train for your fight, and don't train in between.
Yeah.
And Amir Khan's took that ethos on, and look at the results.
Yeah. Obviously, Amir Khan after the fight, as expected, is asking for the Mayweather fight. Does he get it? I like to see the numbers. You know, one thing it looked empty.
Yes, he'll get. He'll most will get the fight, but that is dependent on the whole Canelo Cotto negotiations. Yeah, and then
so he literally is the backup plan, isn't he?
He is the backup plan, and then as everyone's talking about the super fight, which I won't mention. So Connor's the backup plan in my opinion.
Right. Brooke was in the studio. Does that who wins that fight right now?
Eddie Hearn said. No, De La Hoya said if Khan don't get Mayweather,
he gets Brook
over here. That's a good fight, a very good fight. As it stands right now, I have to go with Amir Khan.
Okay.
And the reason why I go with Amir Khan is the same I said previously about Kell Brook. Yes, he beat Porter. Yes, he great performance, but I'm not sold fully. Like I said, he's only fought one guy within the top 10. The division's deep, it's tough. Can't go on the big stage loads of times, fought much higher, better quality opposition. Can't see more angles, see more moves. Kell Brook still needs to show that.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, and I will have Khan beating Brook right now as well. I just feel like Khan's got a bit of everything, too much. I just feel like that speed. Yeah, it's absolutely frightening. By the way,
what you get is ridiculous.
It's honestly, it's scary.
Ridiculous.
He throws Devon Alexander yesterday threw about 3 punches. One caught Khan retained him about 7.
Yeah.
And it was almost like a game.
Here's the thing about boxing. When people talk about experience and you're talking about being within top guys, Kell Brook's been in experience with top guys once, and that was about 7 months ago. Yeah. Amir Khan has been in there with top guys and experience about 6 years?
No. This is no joke, people. We're talking at 140 pounds. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Danny Garcia, Lamont Peterson, Zab Judah, Puliman Anaji, Katelnik. Who else am I missing at 140 pounds?
The list is too many.
And now already at 147, we're talking
Alexander,
and Louis Palazzo. So we're talking southpaws, we're talking switch hitters into Puliman Anaji, we're talking bangers into the Collazo. He's been in there with every single style,
and that's what's
elite.
That's what's going in.
Maidana.
Going into a big fight for Amir Khan is like nothing now. It's like going to bed at night.
Yeah. What happens to Devon Alexander? Obviously, he lost yesterday. Where does he go?
Devon Alexander's in a tough situation now. You know, you have to be honest and look at it. That in his last 3-4 fights, he's lost 2. Yeah. You know, I always say that you got to fight your peers. When he steps up in the division and fights his top 10 compatriots, he seems to lose, and that's not a good thing now.
All right, there you go. So look, that was welterweight showdown.
Yeah, welterweight showdown.
Like a welterweight showdown.
Welterweight showdown.
Weekend welterweight showdown. There you go. WWS. And I think the person that rose to the top was Amir Khan. There's no two ways about it. Amir Khan showed exactly why he and most people consider him a guy that's fringe top 5 welterweight. That was that kind of performance. You beat a guy that's number 6 or 7. Yeah. You take his place, in my opinion. Yeah. So he's kind of there now. Will he get that Mayweather fight? I don't think so. I just don't see how Mayweather takes that fight. And we're talking about Mayweather waiting out for Pacquiao, probably Cotto to get that 8 world title. Yeah. Is it 7 or 8 world? 7 weight world championship that he really wants to get. So don't expect Amir Khan to fight Mayweather. Maybe expect Amir Khan to fight Brook August. De La Hoya's now talking about it. Yeah, Eddie Hearn's talking about it. Espinosa's talking about it. So once all the big boys from America start talking about it as well, something's happening already. Khan's fighting in March. Is that enough turnaround time? 5 months if he doesn't get injured.
Yes, he'll be alright. If Kell Brook's coming back in February, possibly.
Yeah, so Kell Brook's fighting in March.
March is fighting now.
Kell fighting
in March. August. You can get July, August.
So it probably can happen. Kell Brook, Amir Khan, 80,000 easily. I mean, that'll sell out.
If that was on, I'll be there
straight away. But look, there you go, guys. Thanks for watching our kind of weekend breakdown. Yeah. Email us as well at
boxtalk@hotmail.co.uk, and don't forget to post on Twitter at boxtalkuk, and now Instagram at boxtalk_1.
Yep. We're gonna Instagram page, all social media. We're gonna try and hit you with everything. So all little clippings of us, gym visits, photos,
fight night,
drink nights, club nights, every night. We're going to try and keep you guys involved. So yeah, Boxtalk_1. And also don't forget to subscribe as well, guys. Thanks for watching another edition of Boxtalk. Cheers.